Okay, I'm just gonna wait like maybe 2 minutes tops just to see how many people gonna come in here. But while I'm waiting, hey, hi, hello, greetings, namaste, konnichiwa, bonjour, hola. Just come on in. Hey, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second, okay? Give me a second. Um, give me 1 second. Okay. All right. I'm really not trying to come to y'all like this back to back. I'm really not. But why this they call it the gel keep leaving residue on my on my uh on my I don't know. But anyway, let me see who all in here. Uh, the first person, hey, I don't know how to say your name because I don't know what that language is, but hey, Twin Healers, Miss Sharon. Hey, Miss Sharon. What's up, bro? 7 grams. Much love to you. Aquarian Goddess. D from the D. Hey, baby. Cash. A Mitch. Anita Glover. So let me say this. Oh my gosh. I had a dream this morning. These driverless cars really are spooky. They are very spooky. And you seeing that person was just sitting in the back, chilling out. I got my baby is in here, my daughter. Um, okay. I want to start off by saying I'm very grateful and thankful. Okay. I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful. The second thing I want to say to y'all, okay, hear me out when I say this. There are some people who have sealed their fate. Y'all remember a couple of videos back when I was that the video with the dot 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 when I broke down the etymology of the word concert, and I was telling y'all when y'all go to these concerts and y'all are giving these energies to these artists, whatever entities or deities they are aligned with, it does not matter if you align with them or not. They will use your energy to worship and pay homage to whatever they have made a pact or agreement with in exchange for the fame that they have. This is why you get caught up in certain things. This is why they're able to. This is why a lot of these artists are able to um, transfer their karma onto you without you knowing it. And it's a bunch of y'all that go to these concerts so they can break up. If this person got karma for unaliving people that they were jealous of, and they get a bunch of y'all in every city they stop in, and their concerts is sold out or the games is sold out. They try to make pacts with these entities to break up the karma in so many pieces, so each of y'all can leave out of there holding a piece of karma that y'all had nothing to do with acquiring. I had a dream earlier this morning. Okay, for those of you who know my heart, I'm not gonna sit here and explain where I'm coming from. My heart is genuine. In the dream, I went back home to Louisiana for whatever reason. I was told, okay, In the dream, I had a box, a cardboard box, but it wasn't, the cardboard box wasn't, um, excuse my burp, I'm sorry, y'all. It wasn't folded over. You know how like you have the closed cardboard boxes? Well, you know, like the ramen noodle box, like if you buy noodles with a whole box set, how like the package is is it has plastic around it, but the cardboard box that it's sitting in is like half, it's like half, it's not half open, it's just like a half cardboard box, right? Because the top is exposed, but it's just the bottom holding, it's like a cardboard box tray. So I had a cardboard box tray. Let me just call it like that. And whatever I had in this tray, y'all, I can't tell y'all what I had in this tray because I can't remember. I know that when I have dreams like this, I do know that when I come out of the dream realm, not being able to remember certain things, a lot of times it's on purpose. And it's to keep me ignorant of some stuff. Because what ended up happening next makes very much so sense why there are certain parts of this dream I can't remember. Okay. So I was sent to monitor a certain artist who is very well known. You can read between the lines if you want to. They sent me with this cardboard box tray. And I was walking through the woods. And they kept telling me to go, keep going. It looked like it could have been like 3, 4 o'clock in the evening on a nice warm day. Like in between, like that, that spring weather that you can feel is about to transition towards summer, like that good feel, like that sweet spot is right in the middle. That's what it was. And I was walking. I got to this old shack wooden house by a bayou. And when I went in there, an older family member of this artist, well-known artist in real life, in the dream, a family member of this artist answered the door. When I look back in this dream, I felt like this person did not see me as I was. I feel like I was either cloaked or I shapeshifted or something. But if I would have been in my original, like in this form, I don't think they would have let me in the house. But all I was doing, I was going where I was told to go, and I was doing what I was told to do. What I was told to do, I can't remember other than a monitor, but I was sent. I had some gifts to give out, and there wasn't no good gifts, I can tell you that much. I was sent like an agent of chaos, if I could say. It was almost like the karma that this person thought they had cleared, or the karma that they thought that they could miss. Like they wasn't going to get karma, like they were above karma. It was like they sent me to enact it. So I get to this bayou, and I'm deep in the fucking woods now, y'all. I'm deep in these woods. I have kind of sort of seen this place before, but I never been deep in the woods like this. I used to go hunting with my daddy when I was a kid, but I ain't never went hunting deep like that. The Bayou River was there, and it looked like the house was damn near dilapidated. Okay. I got in this room. I got in this house, and in the room further back, it looked like It wasn't a shotgun house, y'all, because it had an old porch. You know, the old wooden creaky type of porches, creaky type of house. But you could see straight away into the kitchen. Like it was one of those, it wasn't like a full open floor plan home, but it was like again, remember, look at this through the eyes of like a very old home that's barely standing, okay? The mother let me in. The mother, yes, I said the mother. I don't want to tell. Y'all know, just read between the lines. Y'all know. The mother of this artist let me in, okay? The mother of this artist let me in. When I got there, I could see the artist pacing back and forth doing this. Okay. Then I heard, that must be the truth. What was that? Oh, I'm trying to give y'all details. Just give me a second. Because I'm going slow here. I'm not trying to force myself to go fast. When I seen this woman pacing back and forth, I could see she was in this dress. And the dress it was like different colors. It was like an older bohemian style dress. It was flowy, but it didn't look, it looked used up, like it was used up. And every now and then she would start hollering out of nowhere, and she would then stop, and then she would look around, and then she would smooth her dress out. Then she would sit down, and then she would do this, and then she would get back up, and then she would start pacing, and it was like she was stuck on a loop. And the mother was trying to calm this artist down. And I was there, standing there. I didn't go all the way in the room. I was standing maybe 3 feet before the entrance of the kitchen room that she was in. And I was just standing up there holding, y'all, this looked like a Jordan Peele movie. I kid y'all no lie. I was holding that cardboard box tray. And I'm watching the mama try to hold her composure as best as she could. But the mother was falling apart because I literally could hear her thoughts out loud. She was saying, how am I going to explain this to the people? How am I going to explain this to the media? That's what she kept saying. The dress, for whatever reason, I don't know why this is significant. Maybe it is. This dress that was worn out, it was a bit tattered, but it was old. And almost as if like whoever lived there in olden days left some clothes there, and like she put them clothes on or something. But it was like burnt yellow, sienna, burnt orange, dark hunter green colors. Like it was like an old bohemian dress. If you had a teacher that taught you back in the day, especially if you're a millennials baby, most likely you had one of your female teachers who wore a similar dress to what I'm talking about. Get that image in your mind and apply it just like that. You about right about what you see. When I tell y'all, this woman kept trying to figure out how she was going to explain this to the media. So they was keeping this artist out of mainstream media's eyes. Okay. I just seen 144. So the sister of this particular artist kept going in and out of the house. And what she was doing was she was going to a practitioner and trying to see if anybody could heal her. She would come back. She would get herbs and try to teach herself some stuff and try to see if she could be able to fix or help her. Nothing was, and she would just give it to the mama and say, hey, look, try this until I come back. She would go to a different practitioner and they would tell her something, the same thing. The sister of this artist kept doing this shit. Watch this. until when she came back while I was there, she told the mother that they had just got through seeing a practitioner, and the practitioner told her these words. Listen very carefully. She told the sister that whatever your sister, who's the artist, whatever she's done, the stuff that she has done to people over time has came back on her. But there was one person in particular that she should not have messed with that has caused her to go mad. And the reason why she's going mad is because everything she has paid for on that person is backfiring on her. You hear what I just said? Then the practitioner also told her, and this is her talking to her mother, mind you, I have not put down this cardboard box tray. I am watching and I'm listening to everything. I'm listening to everything. I'm watching everything, but I'm just very still. She says to her mother that the practitioner told her it is best that you start making her as comfortable as you can, because this is not only not going to let up, but this is going to be her demise. I'm going to tell y'all like this. And I'm going to tell y'all this very strongly. The next thing that I heard in this dream is what startled me. And this is why I have been literally contemplating on making this live. Because I've been coming to y'all back to back and I'm like, I don't want to keep coming in. But if I have something to tell y'all, I'm going to tell it. If it's for mass consumption, I'll tell it. Some things I get, I don't tell y'all. This woman, okay, when she told the sister that, it had literally sent a signal out to all the other practitioners. They had to take their hand off it. Nobody could do nothing. They had to take their hand off it. Then I telepathically started to communicate with my guides and the council that sent me. And this is what they told me. I was standing in the same place. This is what they told me. I asked them if I was safe, because the conversation that I heard between the other daughter and the mother went something along the lines of them knowing that she was dragging souls to hell with them, but that now they didn't know if the people were going to learn the truth. It prompted me to ask the council that sent me and the guides that was my spirit team. And I said, am I safe? They literally said to me, she tried to get you, but she couldn't. That was why she tried to destroy you. However, this is the part that gave me pause and concern. We have warned a lot of people to cut their ties when it came to her, and they did not listen. They told me that they sent prophets. They told me that they sent laymen. They told me that they sent family members. They told me that they said they sent warnings through nature and was telling people to disconnect from this particular artist. And it says some of these people's souls are sealed because of her. Hellfire. Keep thinking that a lot of these new age teachers know what they talking about when they telling y'all hell is a state of mind, heaven is a state of mind. I don't argue with that. Thank you so much. 7 grams. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, brother. But for people to have gotten all these warnings and run away from these warnings, whatever you have partaken in, you have partaken into rituals. Nope, I ain't about to do that. Nope. I'm an emotional gangster. I ain't about to do that. You want one of these? Nah. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all's fate has been sealed. Y'all were warned. Y'all were warned over and over again Y'all were warned over and over again. Y'all, Neptune is about to come out of retrograde. Do you know how much truth is about to pop off? And y'all be in these comments defending these people. Do you know, I really honestly don't be wanting to come on here and talk about celebrities all the time. But if that's my calling, if that's the anointing that's on me to awaken the people, I cannot fight against that. So you can call me a hater. You can call me a wannabe. You can call me a has-been, honey. You can call me a bitch. You can call me whatever you want. All these names. But I know one name that I know fits me. I know that I'm right. I know that I'm right. I'm telling y'all, in the dream, that was what startled me. The dream, that's how, listen to me. I'm not being funny, y'all. Just hear me out. They literally told me that it was going to be millions. I didn't hear thousands. I didn't hear hundreds of thousands. I didn't hear 5 figures. I didn't hear tens of thousands. I heard millions were damned because of this particular artist and how they kept warning people to disconnect from her. They literally told me everybody has had their warnings. Everybody. Now we're getting ready to see people take their power back in a mass scale, and it's about to cause a lot of these people to self-destruct. How the hell you gonna talk down on the very people who have made you rich? How you treating these people and talking to them and calling them peasants? And y'all being crazy enough to still go out there and give these people y'all money. Y'all do it. Y'all do it all the time. And y'all do it the same way. And y'all never wake up. I'm telling y'all what my dream, y'all, that was the part that really got me. And they said, and it was like when this one goes, the people that she has got in cahoots with her, that their mind is just seared because of her. That's it. She dragging them right on with her. How many more of you, y'all out here thinking that these people is innocent? I don't think none of these people are innocent. Now I'm gonna be real with you. Not even MJ. I can't. I'm gonna just tell you like this. As far as that pedo stuff, I do know that the FBI and higher level government than the FBI followed, tracked, and bugged that man's house for 11, almost up to 12 years and found no pedo evidence. But I'm pretty sure they found some other type of shit in there. And I don't think it in I have personal reasons why I never really talk about MJ. And it has nothing to do with pedo. It has a lot to do with shit that I personally know. I don't sit here and say a lot. I'm telling you, there's a reason why that man was fantasizing about the world of magic. There's a reason why, bro. Why these people upheld a lot of Aleister Crowley teachings and all that kind of other shit. Don't think none of these people are beyond reproach. And stop thinking that just because they're your favorite, that they ain't involved in this shit when they've been blatantly showing y'all. They fuck with that spirit cooking lady and hear y'all, oh, no, they not evil. They be telling y'all, they put it in their songs. And now guess what's happening? Guess what's happening? Shit's overlapping in the spiritual realm, right? Shit's overlapping in this motherfucking spiritual realm. What do I mean by that? I remember, you what? How old are you? Okay, don't say how old you are. I remember, child. Teeny Mystic, I don't even think you was born when God gave me that revelation. I was in heavy prayer like I never had before. And yeah, I don't even think you was born. My firstborn was born. I seen two hands, and it was a red orb, and then over here it was a blue orb, and maybe it was a blue orb over here, a red orb, but it was two hands pushing these orbs together. And I'll never forget this. My mom came in the living room and she asked me what was going on, and I said to her these words. I said, the spiritual realm and the physical realm is merging. This, you weren't born. My oldest is about to be 20, and she was about 3. So that's how long ago I had that prophetic vision. And the same, I'll never forget, that same year I was crying out and I said, God, shake the earth. And then they had a big earthquake in China. I promise you, I have no reason to lie. When I tell y'all, ever since then, I've seen the emergence of the spiritual realm and the physical realm in 3D. And I was wondering if everybody else was picking it up. And only a few people I've came across that could pick it up in a certain manner. Everybody else was just walking around and oblivious. But I'm telling y'all right now, the higher up these people are, the worse of an oath they have taken. And these people are not even in their bodies anymore. They're only being housed by demonic entities. If these demonic entities exist, and some of y'all have had firsthand encounters with these things, so why do you think hell doesn't exist? Why do you think heaven doesn't exist? Huh? Why would you not think that? If you know this kind of evil exists, why wouldn't you think some kind of good exists? We all have our moments. We all have our dark times where we're going through hell. And it seems like there's no way out. And you do question if God exists. I've been there. I know what that shit feel like. And I don't condemn or condone, or I don't even judge anybody who goes through that. But when you survive things and you come out, you're either gonna come out with a better understanding, a better knowledge, a better trust, a better faith, or you're gonna come out just saying, no, I don't want no parts, walking away. It's totally up to that person. But I will tell you this. I know this stuff exists because I firsthand, throughout the course of my life in this lifetime, have had firsthand accounts. So I can't say nothing else to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can say, hey, look, I heard of this. I don't know this firsthand, but I heard about it. Or I can tell y'all, well, I don't know anything about this, but I'll do some research and get back to y'all on it. I don't have a problem not knowing everything. I'm very confident in things that I do know. And it's a fortunate blessing, but unfortunate curse to have a lot of knowledge, because sometimes that knowledge can bring a lot of sorrow. And sometimes it ain't even a lot of sorrow. It's the heaviness of the sorrow that knowledge carry. And the fact that I woke up with my spirit grieved this morning, knowing that a lot of you under the sound of my voice right now is about to get dragged because you wouldn't cut off this person that y'all worship. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You said, why do you keep missing my lives? I don't know. Maybe y'all could unsubscribe, subscribe again, and then turn the notification bells on to all notifications. They've been wanting to silence me for a very long time. And they can't. Just like they had to play their role in making my life hell, now I got to play my role into annihilating these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. And that's why every now and then I gotta remind y'all, I ain't folding. You can't buy me out. Ain't enough fame, ain't enough fortune, ain't enough money, ain't enough likes, ain't enough views, ain't enough accolades, ain't enough hand claps, ain't enough awards you can give me that will make me sell out to my purpose. You gotta be a weak motherfucker to be bought out. This path is not for weak people. So when them people get in Hollywood and they sell out, okay, that's some weak shit. I don't want to hear nothing about they got to be strong to be in Hollywood because stuff be happening. Y'all put yourself through that shit. You wanted to play the boss, so you got to pay the cost. Everything got a price to pay. You got to count up your costs before going to war to see if it is even worth you putting your soul out there. Now you done sold something you can't get back. You can't even make your own decision to shit. The demon has to tell your body to function to shit for you. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. Ain't that much BBL work and waist snatching that you can get that will make me want to get attached to a demon with a penis. I'm sorry, and that's why I genuinely question people's morals and values of today. It's like, are we just living for fleshly shit? Is this what it's just all about? There's nothing wrong with being on this earth and actually enjoying yourself and having fun and indulging in sensualities and different things. But where the fuck is your cutoff point, my guy? What is your safe word? Pineapple? Like, or what are we doing here? Like, I'm. Hey, everybody coming in. I don't remember what happened next. What well, no, I'm not gonna say I don't remember what happened next, but I do remember. I remember what happened. But I can't remember everything. What I do know next was whatever the stuff that I was told to bring there that was on the box tray that I was holding. I brought it there. I unloaded it on the table, and I remember the mother looking up at me and asking me, "Could I help?" And I said no. I said, "You help her do this to herself." And I basically said in so many words, like, y'all all gotta pay the price. Do y'all know they can't leave that house? They couldn't leave the house. They were stuck to that house. Wherever they were, they were stuck on it. It was so much, y'all. The karma, the karma that was on this person's life was so thick. It was literally looping them over and they were stuck to that place. I remember leaving. I got called to a conference in a city. It looked like New York. I literally sat down and I was hearing a conversation amongst a bunch of other celebrities asking. They had called an emergency meeting. In the dream, one of the people in my dream was Diddy, and he was sitting at the table. Oprah Winfrey was another one sitting at the table, and some other ones. Some of these people I knew, and some of these people I did not know. There were some older sports people there, what you call goats, okay, in sports. Some of them were news broadcasters. Not everybody there was black, but majority of the people that were sitting at this big round table. So I left from that bayou scene to, and again, like I said, what looks to be New York. And I'm sitting at this table and I'm hearing this conversation, and they're all asking each other, how can they come together to appease? I didn't hear the name, but I just seen the mouth moving. And basically, there was like, what can we do to shut her up? What can we do to shut her up? What can we do to Do y'all know it was like, oh yeah, came in and fucked up that office room? I woke up after that. All I know is that it's a wrap. 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 I've been having a lot of activity. And I've been having a lot of activity the last few weeks for me with certain councils. And this, I'm not talking about just dreams. I'm talking about in this reality. I've been having a lot of some conversational pieces going on with certain galactic councils. And let me say this. This is going to affect the way you spend your money. This is how deep this shit about to go. Y'all, they showed me the people, that the amount of people that they showed me when they said millions. I seen people at her concert, and it was literally the walls and the floors was opening up, and people was doing this, and they was all crying and shit. Like she was trying to, this particular artist was trying to invoke this spirit of Michael Jackson, like wanting people to fall out and cry, and she was trying to bring like that old shit. Remember when MJ used to have his his arenas, right? And they would have like ambulances and stretchers and shit ready because they knew people was about to act a fucking fool. They knew. I ain't little girl. That's all he had to do, and people, oh, oh. Like it was, like real. You know how them people was acting a fool in the 90s. He wasn't even doing nothing hardcore. He was just looking out. And I mean, for what, 30 minutes? And in the dream, that's how they, when I asked them and they showed me that it was millions, that she successfully dragged millions with her. I was like, and I asked him, I said, is not thousands? Like, I was asking him, like, are we just like paraphrasing here? Are we speaking slang with the numbers? Like, they was like, no, millions. I said, but no, it can't be millions. I said, it's a lot of people on this earth. They was like, no, you don't understand. It's millions. I kept asking because even in the dream, I was like, this is not real. This can't be a real number. This can't be a real number. They said, no, it's millions. Millions. And these people we have warned over and over and over again to cut their energy away from this person, cut this energy away from this person, cut this energy away from this person is an old hag. The illusions of this beautiful siren energy is being exposed. This person is an old hag. The true form of this person is an old fucking hag. And I'm sitting here saying, like, there's no way, there's no way. They said, no, it's millions. I'm like, 100,000, maybe a million. No, they said millions with an S. Thank you, Brandy, for your donation. I appreciate your love. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, like, are you fucking serious? And I'm gonna just tell y'all this. They really don't have any more value or use for certain people. So we're getting ready to see what I like to call a great discarding. Okay. The great discarding is gonna, you cannot pick and choose who the fuck you want to save. I keep telling y'all that. How are y'all taking it for people y'all don't personally know? And the people who may personally know them, they have to talk good for them because they in the cahoots with a lot of stuff. That they have to. Unless they get bold. You see what happened when Cassie spoke out? Actually, she didn't speak out. She took it straight to the courts. She opened up Pandora's box. And that ain't even the top of that ain't even top of it. I don't vouch for none of these singers, artists, none of them. I don't give a fuck if I used to listen to them or not. I don't care if I like them or not. I don't. I don't vouch for none of them. None of them. I see what you're saying, Miss Cooper. I don't vouch for her either. I don't vouch for none of them. None of them. Because they all have a role and a part to play. And you're going to be guilty until you proven otherwise. Y'all too trusting with a lot of these people. Music and frequency by way of music is the only thing that you cannot stop from entering into your gates and penetrating your inner. Y'all are too fucking trusting with a lot of these people. That's why y'all over here talking about ski ye right now. And y'all ass is about to ski ye right on the hell. Shut up. Baby over here laughing. Thank you, Miss Brandy. Thank you for your donation. I'm telling you, y'all, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all, That's. I wonder if Jaguar Wright. All right. I wasn't gonna mention her, but I'm gonna mention her now. I wonder where Jaguar White is, and if she's in hiding for a reason. I heard a recent. I don't know how recent this telephone interview was, but it was over the telephone. And the majority of the stuff that she said, I do believe her. I do. Most of the people who are telling truth tellers come off like they fucking crazy. Some of them have to talk to you, in code, so some of you who are hip can get it. Like Brown. Orlando Brown gotta, he gotta go crazy with his just to prove a point. Because the people who understand his lingo is gonna pick up exactly what he's saying. Like, it's people like him who gotta play that role of the cuckoo, the crazy one, the court jester, right? Because the court jester is the one who no one takes serious. But the court jester is the only person that can get close enough to a king or a queen in poison without anybody suspecting anything. The one you make fun of. I'm telling you right now. And this particular artist that I'm talking about, they have, let me tell you, the same people who put her up there, that's the same society she been fucking with, and all of these things they've been pledging to, they've been slowly siphoning this person's energy to that little sugar, the white flower chick that everybody is now on all of a sudden. Oh, how these tables do turn. Eddie Griffin been told y'all, nobody leaves this business clean. Not if you melanated. Not even just a little bit. I'm trying to tell. I was trying to tell y'all, a particular artist was a whore of Babylon, and y'all wasn't listening. But they nevertheless, even her in her evil, is playing the role that she has to play in these end times. How many times do you want these people to tell you that they with this shit until you believe them, and then it's too late? That the council showed and told me millions she's dragging with her when she leave up out of here. Y'all are fucking crazy, bro. My heart, man, my heart is genuinely hurt. And the crazy thing about it is that different types of messengers came to y'all. You had people like me who really don't subscribe to a particular religion. I'm not a religious person. I'm an omniist, and I've always been open telling y'all that. I've always been open, and I've always told y'all that. But I've also let y'all know that I follow a path of my own. You've had Christian people tell y'all. You have other people with different beliefs. You had people with no beliefs at all that was telling you that something wasn't right. The next wave, and I'm going to tell y'all this right now, stop supporting these new artists, bro. It's very evident that there's a lot of industry plants. Is it not? Okay. It is, what is it? Okay. 4444. I just seen on the clock. It's very evident of a lot of industry plants. Why are you helping young people sink themselves before they even have a chance to live? Why? Don't support these people's music. Don't. You're not being a hater by not supporting Poison. You're doing several things. You saving your kids, you saving yourself, and you doing the best to help save these people who have sold their souls to help you go to hell. You're withdrawing from partaking in you're partaking in rituals. That's basically what this shit is. Let me just say it like that. Somebody go, well, what we need to listen to? Classical? I don't know. This is why you need to be consulting your fucking guides. This is why you need your relationship with who you call God. I'm not going to answer that for you. I don't have that answer for you. Your path is tailor-made for you. And anybody that's telling you what to do, you need to be questioning why they telling you to do it. And I'm talking about, well, you know, if they telling you, well, you need to listen to such and such now. I'm not telling you who to go listen to. Do what's right for your soul. Consult your guides. If you believe in the ancestral realm, you better conjure up, call down, call up, drum up, whatever you got to do to your ancestors that mean you well. Fast, pray, get some kind of direction. That's all I'm saying to you. I'm here to help you. You hear this shit in the background? I mean, I don't come on here on my lives and I don't have this shit in the background when I'm talking to y'all. Very seldom do I have these ambulance noises and fire trucks and stuff in the background. I'm not playing with y'all. Come on, man. People's track records, and when we look at it, people have showed us. They have shown us, babies. I'm not even trying to be funny. They have shown us that they cannot be trusted. I love y'all, but just hear me well. They have shown us, mon cher. I remember one time I thought, because remember when I told you in the dream, when I said, am I safe? And they said she tried to get you, but she couldn't. Remember, there was a time on this, when we were the Mystic Circle, there was a time where I thought that maybe this person did a certain thing to try to heal themselves by desecrating a sacred text. But the truth is, they were defiling it. That's why, you know, listen, again, I'm very close to the whole Christian witch path. That's not my path. I'm not a Christian witch. I used to be a Christian witch. I'm not a Christian witch. I'm not a Christian anymore. But I understand it. And this is why I use this platform to talk to a lot of you, because a lot of y'all are Christian witches, Christian healers, Christian shamans, and y'all don't look at it like that. And the word witch is not bad. Stop that shit. It just means a woman who heals by way of herbs or some form of something that can heal. It's another form of a healer. I want you to be afraid of a word so you won't be tapping into your divinity. Like, come on, grow up. We should be past that part now. There is nothing that anybody can do to save these people. There's nothing. At this point, you need to be asking God how to save yourself. You know, it's like taking that Rona shot. Some things is irreversible, bro. You know, and that's the truth. Nothing else has changed except for technology. The arenas of the old still exist, right? Olympus and what's those arenas called? Them gladiator arenas, what they call? You don't know? Them gladiator stadiums. It still exists. It just happens in another form. Every time you go to a football game, you in them gladiator stadiums. You're not watching people rip each other bodies apart, but you're watching these football players give each other CTE. Are you not? It's another form of survival of the fittest. Just because the life don't drop down and die in front of you don't mean eventually they don't succumb from the, you know, the injuries that they sustain while entertaining you. We got to start using our minds at this point. And it should never be a pinnacle for you to want your child to reach a place where they can go into the NBA or the NFL or the Major Baseball League. There's so many other things your kids can go for and make a name for themselves. Let's stop sending our children down that pipeline. Stop it. Stop it. That shit is illusional. It's delusional and illusional. You don't want your child unless you want to be a sacrifice. Coliseum. That's it. Thank you. She wants to be a god. She ain't no damn god. Bitch is an old hag. But anyway, Jaguar White. Let me finish what I was saying about her. I just recently heard a phone interview. Don't know how old it is, but it sounds pretty recent. We have not heard of Jaguar White a lot since she got arrested in Louisiana. Okay. When she was in jail. I don't know if she's still in jail. I don't know. But what I do know is this. Ain't nobody successfully sued this woman yet. And one of the reasons why is because they have to prove that what she's saying is a lie. Some people talking about it ain't worth it. You know, why would they want to sue her? You know, they big and she should be talking about billionaires and they too busy with making business deals. They ain't busy, baby. They not that busy. Stop acting like these people got all the money in the world and they busy like that. They're not busy. They're busy about 2 girls in a cup activity. They busy with that adrenochrome because a lot of them can't even function without that shit on a daily basis. That's what they busy doing. They busy doing trying to figure out how to more complicate your spirit, your spiritual and emotional well-being through the shit they keep piping through your body. That's what they busy about trying to do. Stop trying to make it seem like these people are so fucking busy. And what makes you think that everybody's pockets is lined with money? Because they famous. Fame don't equate money. You can be broke and have money. Do you not forget? Was not Mary J. Blige homeless when she got her Walk of Fame? Her star on the Walk of Fame? Was she not living with Jimmy Iovine and his wife? And this woman has been famous since the what, 90s? Ain't she supposed to be one of the R&B divas? I'm not saying this to disrespect her. So people go through things in their life. How they sent that demon in her life to fuck her life up? Huh? How these people be sending folks in folks' life? See, they got so many ways they try to take you out of here. Some of them set you up through your food. Some of them set you up through gang activity if they know you about their life and you like gang stuff. Others of them will send a significant other in your life to play the part. And then when it's about too late, you find out that they was an op and they was sent to make your life so much hell to try to make you unalive yourself because you don't want to bear being alive. There's so many types of ways people try to take you out of here. Messing with your car, like Paul Walker. And I'm going to say allegedly. And I'm going to say allegedly for Mary J. Blige. Even though she made this public knowledge. You know, she the one who said that she was living with Jimmy Iovine because she had nowhere to go. So fame does not equate money. Y'all don't know what these people got going on. Stop that shit. You over here, y'all see a lot of these clothes is rented, just like the jewelry, just like the houses, just like their cars. A lot of these people are living a life. They're posing a life to y'all, and y'all are dying and putting yourself damn near in the ICU just to accumulate the wealth that y'all think a lot of these people have, and they don't. I used to hang with Mickey Howard's son. I got proof. That ain't alleged. These people y'all have no fucking clue, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't know. Y'all really don't know. I firsthand met with and talked to people when I was doing industry work, when I was doing what I was doing. I ain't never had to sell my soul not one time, because guess what? It ain't about to be sold. That's a motherfucking, like, these people are, y'all are crazy. And y'all modeling yourselves after these people, but are you willing to do what they did? Well, you don't know how you, prove me wrong. Prove me that you didn't do. Prove me wrong that you didn't do what you did to get there. How you gonna sit here and say you're not involved in demonic shit when you with a bitch who spirit cook? Spirits, that's demonic shit. Who do you know on a daily basis wake up and say, okay, let's go paint with some human shit and women menstrual cycle blood, and let's get a couple of men to jack off and put their semen in a bucket, and let's get some baby piss while we at it. We just gonna mix it all up and Picasso this bitch out. How many people do you know that do that on a day? Come on now, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. I've been singing the same tune for a very long time, warning y'all, putting that clarion call out there, trying to warn y'all, doing the best that I can. I ain't been trying. I've done it. People who listen and take heed, they take heed, and not just this particular artist. Everybody. There's been time I didn't came up on here back in the day, was like, oh yeah, that's my baby daddy and all this. I don't vouch for none of these motherfuckers. They all demonic in my eyes until proven otherwise. They may have infiltrators in that bitch. I do know that they're moles. They have moles in their camps. They got people who watch them that, you know. I also told y'all, do y'all not remember what I told y'all last year and this year? I told y'all, I said a lot of people, because they have been spiritually tried and found guilty in spiritual court, they're going to be found guilty on this earthly realm in the flesh in 3D court. And a lot of them charges was going to be masked as RICO charges. I've been said this shit since last year, maybe even the year before that, but I know for sure last year, and I definitely said it this year. And the videos that I said it this year is still up. I'm telling y'all right now, it's about to be a lot of people that's going to be dragged to jail and hell because they was found guilty in spiritual court. And them spiritual court prosecutions and what they've been found guilty of is spilling over in the physical realm. And they're going to be found guilty. And a lot of the stuff that they got to serve in physical jail is going to have spiritual implications to it, but it's going to be masked as RICO charges. Why do you think they are starting to pull the lyrics of certain artists? Why do you think we got Fat Joe stating that the stuff that he was rapping about, slanging coke and whatever, wasn't true? You got a lot of these people reneging on what they're saying. And mind you, I seen this yesterday after I told y'all be mindful of Mercury retrograde, because the people was going to start reneging on what they said. Mercury retrograde ain't even got here yet. It's supposed to be happening, I think, this week on the 13th. Is it not? And that won't be until the 1st of January. But see, this one is very much so different. Jupiter comes out of retrograde. So all these financial or witchcraft spells people been throwing at innocent folks, all this shit is about to backfire on you. Ooh, I said you. I was trying to say them. Somebody watching me who was doing spell work either on me or other people or both. You stupid to be watching me. I'm telling you, I live rent-free in a lot of motherfucking people's lives. I know I'm addictive. You get your looks from me, daughter. You get your addictiveness from me. I know I'm addictive. I know these people, they try their best. They try their best to not touch on it live. When they see me live, they can't help it, honey. Y'all hear this? I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of activity going on right now. Archangel Gabriel is here. I feel him. And a trumpet is being blown. and a bowl is being released. I just that just happened really fast. I seen it like really quick. S- Some type of horn has been blown, and a bowl is either about to be released or it's being poured out right now as I'm speaking. So something very significant in 2024 is going to happen. I don't know if the Pacific Islands is going to get any let up. I'm not wishing any negative disasters or anything or anyone, but Pele Pele. That's volcano, right? These people have played so much with ancient magic and has fucked up the timeline so bad. It's like a bunch of stuff gotta happen in order to like bring a cosmic balance. Like this is like the most one of the most insane things I can. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. Yes, Miss Dita. Yeah, I remember that, Cash. I remember on 106 Park when Mary J. Blige said that was a spiritual murder. She told you. She says Aaliyah's plane crash was a spiritual murder. She said there was no reason why that girl should have been cut down in the prime of her life like that. She wasn't lying. And I hope she stands by what she said. They've been after Mary. Believe it or not. She just kept dodging bullets for I don't know why. You see that checkerboard on his jacket? That always shows up when something significant. And pay attention to the colors when you see stuff like that too. Like, cause not all checkerboard boards mean the same thing. The classic black and white is that Freemasonry duality energy, and then depending on whatever colors you see, you can be able to decipher what that meant. The colors of his jacket, and yeah, they said millions. They're literally looking for her replacement. There's one person in particular that they are this close into trying to put that girl in that artist. They're trying to replace that artist with a particular younger girl that actually sounds like her vocally, but it's not going to work. The people are not going to take to her like they took to this artist. Don't pray for these people. These people preyed on you. Don't pray for these people. Your prayers is not about to help nobody. This is it. People still they fate. And the further down the hole they remember, these people feel like they have to continue to keep, you know, they're contractually bound. They can't just one day up and wake up and say they out. It's certain things that they gotta do. Some of them have oathed their own life. And if they ever get a wake up call and try to come out, that they'll get out, but it's got to take their life. Some of them got to give their firstborns up if they want to get out. You know, some of these people ain't about to give up that. So yeah, I'm telling y'all right now, it's boy, them elections, that's what that is. Them elections, y'all just be ready to be at. let me just tell you, it's about to get, the United States is about to get real active. Okay? Next year, it's about to get real active, y'all. People are getting very antsy. They are using the holidays to as a distraction. But remember, look at back in the days how they was able to easily distract you during Black Friday. They didn't have Cyber Monday back then. You remember how easily it was to manipulate the holidays around people? Now that shit ain't working. It's been less spending. People are hardly spending any money this holiday season, as they should. Withhold your dollars. They want you to uh, they want you to go broke in the store and then lie and say that we spent what $1.9 billion in credit card debt for the holidays. They're gonna lie and put out a false number, and it's just gonna happen to be the same number of the amount of money they just sent overseas to fund a fucking war. We're not falling for the okey doke anymore. Them fucking Democrats and redundantins. You know them as Democrats and Republicans. I'll call them by what the fuck they are. Them Democrats and them redundantins, because one of them was just fucking redundant and the other one's just demons. It's just time to break away from that shit altogether. And that's probably why I seen that eagle falling. Y'all remember when I just told y'all in my recent live when I said something about an eagle? Like the eagle gets attacked? And I always used to tell y'all right wing and left wing belongs to the same bird. Yeah, we're going to unite. We're going to unite. Age of Aquarius is all about civil unrest. Cali ain't about to be the only thing active. The whole United States about to be active. People are about to say enough is enough. People are starting to realize that poverty does not discriminate. Sickness and disease does not discriminate. People are starting to wake up and see that they want us divided because they are afraid of us uniting across the board. Outside of race, outside of sex, outside of religion, outside of beliefs. They want us arguing about abortions, and they want us to be arguing about how black men over there getting passports and how black women is over here mad because they like listen, they want us arguing about all kind of shit. And though those things have been a reason why we have a lot of toxicity in our own culture, we need to think about bigger shit right now. We can deal with the little foxes when we fuck around and kill this elephant and eat this shit one bite at a time. These little foxes is not a problem until we handle this big matter. You know? Some about restaurants. And I'm not talking about mom and pops. I'm talking about big franchises. Some of your one starts with A, one is a fruit and an insect. I see very, very distinctively. I see something about a few of them like failing health inspections and having to be closed down. I also see another chain, a Texas eatery chain. I'm not gonna say the name, but I see something about certain things getting shut down. That rooster is crowing, honey. Them chickens have came home to roost, and that rooster is just like the rooster is roostering. It's And I'm hearing daytime without a flashlight. You don't need a flashlight in the daytime, right? But somebody can't see. This is an artist. This is a well-known artist. They can't see. They're blind, and they're looking for a flashlight, but it's daylight. It's about to be a movement. It's about to be a movement. We also about to see people create communities. Like people gonna start getting together and purchasing land and building houses on their land and governing communities. Like I see that that's about to happen very quickly. Um, y'all be careful. Don't be so quick to attach yourself to things that you don't. What color is that? What color is she wearing? What color is she wearing? Say it out loud right now. Say it out loud right now. What's all the colors you see? Orange. That's what she was wearing in my dream. Did I not subscribe? Did I not just describe that? Did I not just describe what she was wearing in my dream? Did you not just see that woman? Bro, hell. Okay. The only difference was her, whatever that lady had on, it was velvet. And it wasn't so, it wasn't like hers was like mostly burgundy, but it looked like that. It was flowy like that, but it wasn't velvet. Did you? For those of you who are in California, those of you who lived on coastlines, those of you who live on coastlines, and also those of you who live on coastlines in America, period. But particularly those of you who live around the Bay Area, in the Bay Area, please be very careful. Be very careful. I don't know this thing about water, bro. This thing about water. She not playing. She not playing. When the earth said she was tired, she meant it. Were we listening was the question. Were we listening? Were we paying attention? I'm to guard the babies, man. Guard the kids. Guard the kids. We are literally going through a great reset, just like the time of Atlantis, in their fall, when their crystal grids exploded, the power of the abuse of and the misuse of their crystal magic was misused, and it blew up like the equivalency to a nuclear bomb. Just like the fall of Egypt, we are getting ready to see a great reset that's equivalent to something like that. And I'm not gonna say it's gonna be all spiritual, and I'm not gonna say this is gonna be all physical, but it's damn sure gonna be a mixture of a couple of outlets. But the beautiful thing about it is that there's going to be a unity like never before that's going to come out of all of this. And it's going to supersede what we see on the outside. Earth has been tired. She's I do not want to do this to this lady, but just to prove that I'm not lying, if she was to come out of that, she was to come out of that building on the same side, I wonder if I could just catch her bottom and not her face. But then again, I don't want to do that because I don't want y'all to know where I'm at. I'm like, oh, where's she at? Oh, let's go try to find where she at. No, you don't need to see me. I don't need to see you. This is good enough. It's right here. It's good enough. We see each other right now. Mhm. I like people, but I don't like people. If we just so happen to cross paths and it was meant, I'm gonna be nice because I'm genuinely nice. But I've learned a lot. Like I'm not as open as I used to be. Anything else, spirit? I heard tell them again, guard the children. Huh? What you say, baby? What was it? Time after time. That's Cindy Lauper, right? You know the words? And you will find it time after time. You don't know the whole song? You don't know the words? Can you look the lyrics up? I will be waiting time after time. Dun, dun. Funny you bring that song up because there were certain times in my life where I was going through something, and that song rarely, just rarely, whenever it'll pop up, and I would hear that song. Also, when I know I'm going when I'm going through certain something, it's certain songs that do come across my desk, and one of them is I'll keep holding on, holding back the years. That song. And I remember when I had a band, I used to sing that song. But that song was used to be important to me. Um, I'll keep holding on. The power of words. Sometimes your guides and whoever you call God, whoever you subscribe to as God, sometimes they will send certain things towards you because they know the power of words. Like if you want to give up, they may send you that song and you just be jamming, talking about, I'll keep holding on, not realizing you're speaking into existence, your strength and your, oh my God, I felt that. Hold on. I'm sorry. I felt that. Oh, that just surged through my body. Woo! Oh, I felt a little surge right on in there. I'll never forget. Now, you was little when this was happening. And I've told y'all this story before. I was so down. I was so depressed, down and out. And I never forget. God kept. I would go. I would go several places, and this one song kept following me. This was like within that whole month, and it was Luther Vandross. So amazing. I never will forget. But the part that kept sticking out was the so amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and the sky above. That part kept sticking out. I was so amazing, amazing. Yeah, like that part. And I remember I just kept, if I had the chance and it was on my Pandora or something, I would just keep running that part back. Or it was just, I could be in a store and it would play, but it kept giving me hope to keep going. So you just be mindful as we come toward the end of this pagan year that you may get prompts, okay? People with t-shirts and certain things that may be said on a t-shirt, you may read it and it's speaking to you. But I just heard, tell them to protect the children. Tell them to protect the children. This school to prison pipeline is for real. It's for real. This school to prison pipeline is for real. We're gonna start getting a lot more options, better options for our children. Excuse me, I burped. I'm sorry. When it comes to being able to save and salvage our kids from the shit that's popping off, just be very mindful at this time. They always talk to me through music since I was a kid. Since I was a kid. Um, yeah, real Stella. I'm not as open as I used to be. I find it very hard to get friends because they end up acting a plum ass fool. Jealousy ends up getting a hold to them, and I'd be like, some of these people got way more going on than me, and I'd be like, what the fuck? What is the jealousy for? And then I had to realize that some people want to, your light. Your light means everything to them. Some people will give up everything that they have aesthetically and physically and materialistically. They'll give all that up just to have the portion of the light that you have, but you may not be able to see like people see in you. And I had to realize that. So I don't have friends. I don't. I don't have friends. I don't have people I can call and hang with and that kind of thing. And though I would love that, but I ain't pressed for it. I'm a Libra, but there's another placement that makes me very comfortable with it just being me and my kids. Actually, two major placements. Guard the children. Guard the kids. Guard the children. It's going to be a lot of pedal exposure going on too. What does this shirt say? Help me. Not everyone understands.
The House of Music.
Is that what you...
Yeah, that's what the shirt said.
I was about to say it again. His shirt says what? Not everyone understands
the House of Music.
The House of Music. Bro, do you see these confirmations? And they got two babies with them. Yo, I'm telling you. You know what song been popping up? Okay, if y'all want to log off, y'all can. But let me just say this, because I'm not about to stay on here that long either. But let me just say this. There's this one song has been following me lately, and I've been trying to figure out why. And maybe y'all can help me. I'm missing you, like the something without the thing. I the dumb without a dumb, like the dumb, like the wedding without a groom. I'm missing you, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's Case, right? I'm missing you, yeah. That song keeps coming to me. And I'd be like, what? And I like Case. But the moment that I find out something crazy, that's why I tell y'all gotta use discernment. You know what I'm saying? Because I love music. Music is me. I am music. And, not everybody, listen, just use your discernment, bro. I can't sit here and tell you, who to pick and choose from. Just use your discernment. That's why I'm just warning y'all and letting y'all know the obvious. But everything that's not obvious, use your discernment. Thank you so much, Bonita. Bonita Applebum said you got it going on. Bonita. Yeah, so that song has been coming to me lately. And I'm like, what's the reason? I don't know. Why you say, oh my God? You said they hate the light you carry when you are genuine and speak well on your name. People hate that. Yo, can't nobody sit here and tell. Okay, so listen. You remember the chick I went on that TV show with? Do you know the last conversation I had with her? She literally was telling me on the phone of what somebody said I said. If This is how you know jealousy is real. If somebody can come and just tell you something without proof that I said it out of my mouth to them, when I paid for you to go on trips with me, when I paid for you to get to LA for us to get on the show, because you didn't even know how the fuck you was gonna afford to get there. When your car broke down and you needed $1,200, who gave it to you? Not borrowed it, gave it to you. When you what? Oh, that's her. That's her. I almost want to ask her where she get it from. I'm hearing spirit say no. I'm gonna say I like your outfit. Is that bohemian? Come see. Come see. Let me see. It's beautiful. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Thank you. I don't know the brand. I thrifted it. I actually got it from that Goodwill over there.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it. Well, you have a good day though. Okay. You seen it? You seen that shit, huh? Told y'all one motherfucking line. Don't play with me. One thing I am not is a motherfucking liar. That's why people don't want to play. That's why people don't want to mess with me now. It's too many people that was trying to use and abuse me in my life. They know that I would not lie for them if they paid me to. My integrity matters to me. That's the crown that I fucking wear. My integrity. I'm not gonna judge you for doing what you done did, but don't get mad if I don't take up for your shenanigans. You hear me? Don't fucking play with me. I said what the hell I said. Nah. Okay. Before she came out. Okay. So what was I saying, y'all? Y'all, my baby caught me off guard when she said that lady was coming out. I had to show y'all. Cause I'm like, you're not. Oh yeah. So look, if we're close and I call you my sister, you called me your sister on that international TV, and if one person can come and convolute your mind about me, then we were never friends to begin with. I was your friend, but you were never my friend. If somebody can come in somebody else's life and literally plant a seed of discord between you and that person, they don't, number one, they don't know you good enough because they didn't want to get to know you. They was there as a means to hurt you. Anytime, listen, I'm the type of person that if you got me as a friend, I'm rolling with mine. You can't come up to me and tell me anything about my friend. You're not about to be honking your mouth and saying he says. That's the worst thing you could do to somebody is talk about some he says, she says shit. That's gossip. That's gossip. If you ain't got it, I'm like the laws. I'm like the courts down here in America. If you can't prove it, you must lose it. The hell? That's how you know when a nigga or a bitch is jealous of you. If anybody, any dummy can come and sow a seed and they dumb enough to let it marinate in their soil, let them. That's why I say people be knowing why you cut them off because they handed you the scissors to do so. Don't cry your tears because it hurt, but I will never be loyal to somebody who wasn't loyal to me ever again. Never, never, never will I ever. There's a lot of secrets I know that I still won't say to this day. But guess what? If it meant for me to tell that person's secret to set an innocent person free of being accused of something, of being guilty of something that they didn't do, I will sing like a fucking canary. Call me Tweety Bird, bitch. I will Looney Tune your ass right into the truth. I sure will. Because I'm not down for letting people go under for something that's not true. Thank you, Miss Miss Franklin. Thank you. Thank you for your donation. I sure would. I mean, you know, your talent can get you in the door. It's your character and your integrity that's gonna keep you there. Everybody wants to get before kings and dignitaries. You can get in the room. What the fuck is gonna keep you there? When you open up your mouth, what are you talking about? Can you speak different languages? Do you speak street vernacular? We all speak in some form of street vernacular or slang, but do you speak job interview? And it's not about being. People say, well, that's inauthentic. It's not really. It's not. Do you need to be stupid all the time? Do you need to have, you know, is there a, can you not speak business? Do you have to be talking in slang everywhere you go? How did you get the job you have? Were you in the interview like, yeah, that thing be thinging and such, You don't be sitting there talking to that person that's interviewing you for a job like that. You speak like you got common sense, right? You're making your ancestors proud when you sitting up there talking to that person, right? And then once you get on the job, some of us, we lax, we get lax, and then we slowly but surely allow things to come out. Me, I go there for a paycheck, so I ain't trying to befriend nobody because I may damn near be a gang member outside of my job. And when I'm just using that as slang. I'm not saying I'm a gang member. I'm just saying that the way that I may live my life may be contrary to what I have to be, at my job. So I shapeshift. There's a difference between being inauthentic and shapeshifting. Shapeshifting will save your life. Know the difference between the two. You said you cut off a friend who told you she was in the room laughing too when another acquaintance was talking about. And ain't that always something? Ain't that the one who give a bone, take a bone? Ain't that the one who always placing a bad seed in somebody else's head? Ain't they the one who always actually holding up the conversation, and they go back and they tell the person, they be like, oh, such and such said this about you. And I would, and if you smart enough, you would turn around and be like, okay, and what did you say? Because this person wasn't holding a conversation about themselves. They wasn't holding a conversation about me to you with themselves. So obviously you was his t-shirt. We getting these downloads. His t-shirt is literally a tree, and then on the side of the tree is a person's face. Growing your mind, expanding your mind, right? Tree. And also shedding things that you no longer need in your thinking, because trees shed, right? They have cycles just like seasons. So my thing is, that's why people don't miss. I'm telling you, that's why I'm not for everybody, honey. I'm not everybody cup of tea, but I'm somebody cup of coffee. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna get analytical. I'm very inquisitive. I'm gonna get real analytical on your ass. I'm gonna ask every prospectable question that needs to be asked, and then you're gonna see how foolish you look bringing shit to me, even if it's true. Even if that person did say something about me, what did you say? How did I get the subject of discussion? How was I the main subject of discussion? What were they saying to you? What were you saying to that person that made them talk about me to you, that you would bring this type of information back to me? Okay, so what did you say after they said this about me to you? Did you defend me? Did you see? We we know they shady. We talking about you. I know that's a snake. What are you? 3333. Let these people take themselves out. Trash sometimes takes itself out. All right? It is what it is. Guard them babies, y'all. Guard the babies. I don't care nothing about what these people, nonprofit organizations, them giving back to folks and all this other stuff. Is time is out. Time is up and time is out. And I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this. It's the last thing, and then I gotta go. I know a lot of people are talking about the war overseas. I know a lot of people are talking about the war overseas. I know a lot of people are talking about Congo. But let me just say this. Some of us are going to have to use our dollars wisely, do what's within your conviction to do. However, it is time for the people to start putting pressure on their leaders. I know that Congo is not getting a lot of news traction. I know this whole fight, this Gaza fight, has been taking up a lot. And I know Congo has not been, up and out there. But let me say, these people are in the Congo because their leaders let them in there. What do you want us to do against what you have already allowed to happen. I'm wanting, just think about that, because a lot of people want you to take to there are certain people that are put in certain places that want you to go and take to social media so that they can so that you can voice your opinion to see what side you're on, so that they can be able to put you on certain lists. That's all I'm saying. Just be mindful. Just be mindful. If you want to donate to something, make sure it's going directly to the victims. No matter what's happening in the world, no matter what's going on in the world, if you're donating to a cause, make sure it's going to the actual people who need it. That's all I'm saying. If you really want to make a difference, be mindful about your dollars. And you remember to bless your money for you and curse your money for the adversaries. Okay? It's trust me, money can exist in both realms. All right? I love y'all. If I'm back this week, then I'm back. But I'm only coming, back to y'all on a need to know basis or whatever, whatever. But I like hanging with y'all. But these downloads, I'm gonna keep sharing. Stuff is getting ready to again get more intense. Capricorn season is about to come around, and Saturn. Oh yeah, that big ass moon necklace she got on, that's dope. She is about Capricorn season is coming in, and she's about to roar. All right. Thank you, Miss Brandy, for your donation. Shout out to everybody who's always donating to me. If you do like the gems here, even on the playback, you can donate. That's if you want to. It's not necessary, it's not mandatory, but I do bless those who bless me. I also say a special prayer for your children, because y'all know I don't play about kids. Fuck some of these adults. It's about the kids for me. But you like when I be saying stuff like that, huh? My baby be with my shenanigans. My little mini me. She be with my shenanigans. But I love y'all. Be safe, okay? Till next time.